So when do people come to you about ED?
People typically come to me when they've maybe gone to the urologist or been told that they have ED, but that there's really not much more that they can do than maybe take a pill, or that it's something that they'll probably struggle with for a little while. Maybe they could get some diet help. And then they come to me and we look into that root cause for them. By optimizing your gut health from the inside out, as well as your hormone balance, particularly your stress hormones. ED, oftentimes that symptom of the imbalance of those things falls to the wayside.
That makes sense. All of it kind of connects with each other.
Yeah, I guess you could call it the gut-brain ED connection.
A healthy body just performs better.
Correct. Your body is a Ferrari, so if you think about what you put into a Ferrari, it's not gonna be cheap unleaded gas, and so I really help people figure out how to put that premium gas in their body so it can perform better.
I'm definitely a Ferrari.
Great analogy, I love that.
For sure.
Yeah.
What is functional medicine?
Well, functional medicine is, it takes like a whole systems approach to someone's lifestyle. So we look at how they sleep, what their gut function is like, what their stress is like, what their hormones are like. So it's more of a whole body way of looking at someone as opposed to conventional medicine where we look at just one disease and kind of pinpoint something.
When someone comes to you with ED, how do you help them?
Well, I sit down with them and we get into a really deep conversation. So we're gonna take a look at everything in their lifestyle. We're gonna discuss their diet. Are they eating a lot of junk food? Are they eating healthier foods that might promote detoxification and decreased estrogens in their body, like cruciferous vegetables? For those, I would tell them to eat more broccoli, Brussels sprouts, broccoli sprouts, cabbage, kale, cauliflower. We're gonna talk about their sleep. So my goal for myself and for my clients is 3 hours of combined REM and deep sleep. So REM sleep's really important when it comes to nocturnal erections. So if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, probably more than 3 drinks per night, you're gonna really decrease the amount of REM sleep that you get per night. And that's gonna decrease the amount of these nocturnal erections. These are erections that happen physiologically, and it has nothing to do with your brain function. But if these things are not happening, your erectile function is not gonna be good when you really wanna perform. We're gonna talk about exercise. Exercise is so important for a man to maintain a good testosterone level. So things we'll talk about are what kind of exercise are you doing? Are you just taking 10-pound dumbbells and doing some curls? Are you doing things to promote muscle mass in your lower extremities, like in your thighs and in your glutes and your butt? Are you working full body exercises, doing pull-ups and dips to really build multiple muscle areas in your body? We're gonna talk about their current medications that they're taking. Certain medicines can decrease your chances of making testosterone, or it can affect your brain function to stimulate having an erection. So there's big drugs like SSRIs are a big one. So these are antidepressant medicines that can really affect a guy's chances of having good erections. And we're gonna also talk about their relationships, and are they having positive relationships with their partners? Because that's key. If they're not having positive relationships, it's gonna be difficult to maintain a healthy sexual relationship. So one thing people can do at home, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, is buy some wearable technology. So there's different bracelets, there's different watches, there's different rings, and you can follow things like your heart rate during the day, your heart rate during a stressful situation, your heart rate variability. We like to see a higher heart rate variability for longevity. And some of these different wearable technology will give you a readiness score. In the morning, say, wow, you really slept really well, you're ready for your day. And that can have a good psychological effect, and that can change behavior. One of my biggest things I love about wearable technology is that it can change your behavior. They say that getting a good physique is like 80% in the kitchen, 20% in the gym. Next, I would make sure you're getting your sleep. I'm a big data guy, and we follow a lot of biometric data in my center. So you can get wearable watches, wearable rings, where you can really track your sleep. And getting that 3 hours of combined deep sleep and REM sleep is key. Decrease the alcohol intake. Make alcohol celebratory, not a prerequisite to go to bed every night. So a lot of guys, as they get older, they kind of rely on alcohol at night to help with their anxiety. Instead of using alcohol, utilize the gym, exercise 5 times a week. You know, sometimes it's hard to go to the gym. There's things you can do. Do like 50 push-ups a day. And if you can't do 50, start with 10. Just do standing up squats. So you're standing and you squat down. You don't even need any weight. But if you do that 25 to 50 times in a row, you're definitely gonna get a good workout. Another thing is decreasing stress. I think men are under a tremendous amount of stress these days. I was a pretty stressed out guy. I worked real hard in the emergency department for a long time, had multiple administrative duties, built a company. I was on call 24 hours a day, working nights, worked too much, and burnt out my testosterone levels and my thyroid, and became obese and pre-diabetic. So I kind of understand these things. One of the best things to do is just get out in nature. You know, a lot of us probably grew up hunting and fishing, and as we get older and get families, things get busy, and we don't spend enough time outdoors. Going for a walk after dinner is great. That's one way with the family or even by yourself. Hopefully not with your phone with electronics, but get outside, get out in nature, and get by water. There's a soothing aspect. It's instinctual to go by water. Whether you live by the beach, by a lake, by a stream, go by that to decrease your stress and do things that make you happy.
For those at home, what is something that those with ED can or should be monitoring?
You know, as guys get older, they tend to gain weight and gain body fat. So maintaining a healthy body fat level is key to maintaining a healthy testosterone level, which will also allow you to have good erectile function. I like to see guys between a 15% and 23% body fat. I'm trying to get to 15, I'm at 23, so 23 is, I guess, okay.
It's important, you know, to treat everything like this with, you know, small objectives, actionable objectives that you can actually make a change in. You know, I'm not saying you have to go out and masturbate or have intercourse every night, but what you can do is maintain an active, healthy, fit lifestyle. Take a walk around the block, you know, have that extra serving of broccoli instead of scalloped potatoes with bacon on top. These are little things that you can do that over time add up to big changes.
Small wins.
Small wins.